Can V1 from Ultrakill take on or even destroy Trevor Henderson Creatures? Well, in this video, I will examine V1 and some Trevor Henderson Creatures to see who would potentially win. For this video, I will include the man with the upside down head, the smile room, the lamb, and breaking news. Let's start with V1. This robot powered by blood was made for the devastating wars in the Ultrakill lore. V1 has thin metal plating that not only makes it lighter so it can be faster and agile, but allows for near instant absorption of blood, so it can recover from damage and continue operating. This agility and speed-focused design allows V1 to keep up with attacks that are comparably fast to light. And with the ability to dodge, jump high, grapple, and slide, you got a very squirrely machine that is great at avoiding damage. This speed also extends to having a very fast reaction speed that is quicker than its movement speed. For durability, V1 is, well, strange. From getting damage from foes that could barely break a wall, to attacks that have been stated to be like small black holes. V1's durability is highly variable in the game. So to simplify things, let's say V1's durability is low planetary level, because part of the reason for his creation is to fight and destroy the Earth Movers, which are colossal robots, which have Earth in the name. For its weaponry, V1 has different arms and guns that each give the machine special abilities. The feedbacker arm can punch hard enough to completely destroy some fleshy creatures like these, but what makes it special is not the damage it can do, but the damage it can reflect. If timed perfectly, V1 can parry almost any attack, sending it back with some added power. V1 can also punch its own shots to further increase their damage. Then there is the Knuckle Buster. While having some ability to parry, the Knuckle Buster is mostly used for its explosive blast. This blast can send medium-sized enemies back, while also dealing heavy damage to anything around V1. Then we have V1's guns. They go from being guns that shoot things like nails and saws, to pistols, rockets, and shotguns, and then to special handheld artillery, like this thing. Each gun offers different offensive options depending on the situation, and can even be comboed to further increase the damage potential possible. This combination of different guns and arms, mixed with great agility and speed, allowed V1 to defeat the Prime Souls. Each soul has strength that can range from planet level to, in some sources, be a threat to all of the Ultrakill lore. Just from the souls, V1 has proven to be able to defeat foes that are not only faster than his reaction speed, but are much stronger than what V1 was originally built to fight. Now let's look at some Trevor Henderson creatures, starting with breaking news. This giant class monster was captured on live television, which is what prompted the name Breaking News. Standing at about 1,250 feet, this creature is quite tall and seeks sinners to punish them. Not much is revealed about anything regarding what its true goals are or what it can do, but from the limited information, many people have generally agreed upon some plausible theories regarding the giant. First, let's talk about speed and mobility. Having an anthropomorphic design, it is safe to assume that Breaking News walks using its two legs. Depending on the speed of its gait, it could either go from walking as fast as a normal car driving casually, or can get up to the speed of a very fast car going very fast. If it is able to run, that is. Some even speculate that it might be able to run on all fours, because of its somewhat similar build to the Country Roads creature. This would of course make it much faster. When talking durability, it becomes very difficult to pinpoint anything about the creature, since Breaking News and the other giants in the Trevor Henderson universe come from different dimensions. Finding out what its body composition is from pictures alone would not work. So for this video, I will just treat Breaking News like a giant creature with biology similar to that of animals. With this in mind, Breaking News should have some decently strong bones made of something stronger than calcium in order to support its massive size, along with extremely dense musculature and thick leathery skin to help out. This would make it so Breaking News could handle just about any gunfire thrown at it and even some small explosions. To damage the creature, you would need airstrikes at the least, and its durability would cap out at that of a small nuke explosion at the absolute best. For offense, the creature has two large arms. Now let's move on to the lamb. Being a grown-up chunk of Big Charlie, the lamb is a lump of meat imbued with psychic abilities. Trevor Henderson has revealed that the lamb is incorporeal and can levitate, teleport, and even move through screens. Other revelations are that the lamb primarily attacks via highly damaging blasts that are psychic, and if you're near it, then gravity may reverse or you'll get a fatal blood clot. When asked if guns would work on the lamb, it is stated that any type of gunfire or even physical attacks for the matter would just phase through it because it's incorporeal. For durability, the lamb should be no more durable than a giant chunk of meat. For its offensive psychic blasts, they seem to be hinted at being able to destroy cars or even trucks. Next up to the slaughter is the smile room. When they go into the smile room or are pulled in with its tongue, the creature will slowly digest them. When they enter, they cannot escape no matter what. This is because its mouth is a wormhole to another dimension. If the smile room cannot find prey, it will send out little parasites that infect people, turning them into smile room hosts. These hosts are zombie-like and can eat for the smile room outside of its digestive tract. This smile room and the host are similar durability to just about any fleshy creature of animal, kinda like the lamb. For offense, the host is stronger than any human. The smile room is much stronger, but relies solely on being able to trap and digest things. Lastly, we have the man with the upside down face. This is Trevor Henderson's most evil and dangerous creature, even more so than Cartoon Cat. The lore around this fella is that he manifests around disasters in order to feed off the negativity. This form he takes is only a part of the creature which resides in the void. What makes this one more dangerous than even Cartoon Cat is that it can cause great disasters anywhere by making it so small things go wrong that then snowball into giant disasters. The man can also travel through dimensions and make large groups of people just disappear if he wants to. For actual combat stats, nothing is known. He may be just as durable as a person, or more than the giant. So for this video, I'll place his durability at city level just because he's a manifestation of a much larger and stronger eldritch creature, and he is present at every large disaster, including natural ones, that usually destroy towns or cities. For combat potency, he can just teleport people and deal with them in another dimension. If he teleports them to the void, then the man can use its real form to attack people. So true form man with upside down face, combat potency, must be similar to creatures like Siren Head or even Cartoon Cat. Now, let's see how V1 holds up against these creatures. But first, before that, I want to tell you all to remember to subscribe with all notifications, like the video, comment, and share as well, and to subscribe with all notifications to my second channel, which is gaming and livestream focused. And when the second channel gets monetized, I will reveal where I get the background music of all my videos. Now back to the video. Breaking news would be easy for V1. Breaking news is much smaller than the corpse of King Minos. Breaking news is also far weaker and slower than him as well. Since V1 was able to kill the corpse of King Minos, breaking news would be easy in comparison. Even if we take into account one fan theory that breaking news is the red dot giant that can disorientate people with its red lights, V1 would counter that because it's an advanced machine with other sensory parts that do not need light to sense stuff. Then there is the smile room. It would be difficult for the smile room to catch V1, but if it somehow could, then V1 would be in a predicament. This is because as soon as the door into the smile room closes, whoever is inside is brought to a different dimension with no way back, even if you can blow the door from which you came from open. Because V1 cannot be digested, the machine would start to damage the creature from the inside, just like how it did with the Earth Mover, which will then prompt the creature to spit out V1 before V1 kills it, that is. If V1 kills the smile room, or is spit out, then it is unknown what place V1 will be in when this happens. And for the smile room host, yeah, that's pretty much what's gonna happen. Now, the lamb stands a better chance. This would be because it is incorporeal and immune to physical attacks. In the game, the enemies all have physical forms or at least physical parts to them that V1 attacks, with even the Prime Souls manifesting a physical form due to there being, strong willpower involved. Now, V1 may very well be capable of damaging incorporeal beings in lore, which would make the lamb be an easy win. No psychic blast from the lamb would be enough as long as V1 can hurt it for some blood. But if V1 cannot damage the lamb, then there would be no way for V1 to win. But with the insane speed and surprising durability of V1, the lamb would have a very difficult time. For the last Trevor Henderson entity, the man with the upside down face, would be a very bizarre fight. V1 would easily be able to dodge and avoid any disasters, and attacking the man with the upside down face should be possible because V1 can speed blitz the man before he can teleport. issue with the man is that because his form is just a manifestation, the man can rematerialize if he's destroyed. So in the end, the confrontation would just become a stalemate, unless V1 can get to the void and attack the true form of the man. This would probably happen as the man teleports V1 to the void to try and stop the machine, which would result in whatever is in the void having to deal with V1. And considering the strength of other Trevor Henderson creatures, and even the strongest, which is Cartoon Cat, this probably would not end very well.